On and off screen on The Late Late Show tonight at 9:35 here on RTE1. But now it looks like Tanya's not going to get her Hollywood ending in Shortland Street.
Excuse me, I was just on the phone to Daniel Potts. He had to go early and he forgot to fill out his timesheet. Do you know how to do it? What time did he finish? 3. Done.
Have you thought about the orderlies?
I thought about firing a lot of them.
What if they were only paid for the hours that they actually work?
All we really have to do is find one to make an example of. And I choose this one. Funny how he managed to sign out at 6. I call that theft, don't you?
Cruise ship ligament repair in the bag. Great work, team.
Except we're supposed to have done 5 by now, not 3.
3 thorough, flawless ops are better than 5 rush jobs any day. Ask the patients.
You only got through 3?
We were lucky to make even that.
There were complications, extenuating circumstances.
Which a normal schedule would allow for, since this one didn't. We'll have to clear the excess tomorrow.
On top of the 5 arthroscopies we were already down for.
We'll be doing paid overtime. It's either that or fail to meet the DHB's target. It's up to Rachel.
What did I tell you? He's chasing the overtime.
Why would he?
Maybe he needs the money.
Isaac. What are you two doing now?
Dinner break.
Okay, I'll meet you back here after that.
Welcome home! How was the surgical conference, Hamilton?
Blah, and, you and I want to come to the bar?
She's still in theatre, but you can have Luke and I for an hour. Let's go.
Luke!
I was going across to meet Rafe, but I don't want to spoil your happy reunion.
Why would we be happy to see each other?
Rafe is always happy to see you, and vice versa. And I accept that now. I told him so last week.
Well, that doesn't mean you can't come to dinner.
I could, but while I'll no longer stand in the way of your happiness, it's still too soon for me to watch.
I found it on a shipwreck in the Florida Keys. There were quite a few Spanish galleons and merchant ships hit by hurricanes in the early 1700s.
Is it pirate treasure? Oh, it's so pretty. Tanya will love it.
The nurse sharks certainly did. The wreck was sleeping quarters to a group of them. They got pretty upset when we dropped in.
Maybe they were defending this. You took it from nurse shark guards and our real nurse will be guarding it. That's perfect. Hey, you should put it on one of these. My friend Kayla's a jeweler. It wouldn't damage the coin and then Tanya could wear it forever.
Could you do it by tomorrow?
Oh, I could give her a call.
That would rock. Thanks. Need some help?
Oh, I shouldn't have taken off in the first place. I'm a total spaz when it comes to this sort of thing.
Allow me.
Excuse me, ladies' room.
Why was she so keen to get away?
Some pressing need, I'm sure, possibly bladder-related. But never mind that, you're back.
Surprised?
I have an even better surprise for you. I might even tell you over a drink. What would you like?
Actually, I'm already having dinner with Mum and Nicole.
Room for one more? Then I can hear about your time in Hamilton, too. I haven't been down there in years.
Yeah, not much has changed. I wish I could say the same about being back here.
You left 3 hours before this timesheet says. That's tantamount to theft.
I didn't write this time down.
Then who did?
I'm not sure.
Not sure? Or not telling?
Look, I left early. Derek okayed it, but I forgot to fill in my timesheet. So I called Hunter and asked him to get one of the other orderlies to do it. They must have accidentally written 6 p.m. instead of 3.
And why did this orderly gift you with 3 hours of paid work?
I don't know.
Then maybe Hunter does. And he can tell us who this mystery orderly is while he's at it.
Don't. It's my bad, it's my responsibility. No one else needs to get in trouble.
From now on, all timesheets and security footage will be checked at random until orderlies start playing by the rules. This is an official verbal warning. Consider yourself lucky, because if it were up to me, you wouldn't be back here in the first place. Though why you want to slack off your whole life is beyond me.
A bottle of your house sav and 3 glasses, please.
2. I'm on duty. Guava and orange, please.
Oh, hang in there. Excuse me, anger management intervention. Did, Sophie block those porn sites again?
Don't get smart. That stock checker program's given up the ghost. The whole computer's fried.
You tried turning it off then on again?
You give me some credit. How's your handwriting?
Like a 5-year-old's? I'm not recording everything by hand.
Got a better suggestion?
He flirts, you know that. It doesn't mean anything.
Exactly. And Bella wouldn't look twice at another bloke, I can guarantee. The stories that she tells me about her and Brodie's love life, honestly, it would make your hair...
Stop right there.
I know that Rafe is slightly unorthodox, but he's a darn sight better than most of the men that you've dated. All of them, in fact. You can trust him. Luke does.
Look, Rafe said he couldn't be with me because of Luke. Okay, he made that pretty clear. Just because Luke has finally come around doesn't mean Rafe actually wants to be with me. Look, I know what I saw, okay?
He might have been just having a bit of fun.
He gave her a necklace.
As in a gift.
He was putting the necklace on her when we arrived. We didn't see him give it to Bella.
Obviously, he just had.
Did you ask him?
No. No, because I wanted to see if he'd fess up first. And he didn't. You saw the way Bella ran off. She was guilty. They both were.
Are you sure?
No, she's not.
I am just saying what I saw, that's all.
Which wasn't much.
No, she's right. You know, look, the necklace could have been hers to begin with.
But you don't think it was?
Why didn't you hit your target today?
Luke told you there were complications.
And extenuating circumstances. What does that mean exactly?
I was caught up in ED, a surgical consult. It meant I got off to a late start. You can ask Maxwell.
Don't worry, I will. And if I find out you've been deliberately dragging the chain to get back at Rachel...
I haven't. But I haven't rushed things either. I'm not going to take any risk to protect her budget or her reputation. Why should I?
I'm not talking about taking risks. I am talking about doing your best, most efficient work. Jennifer and Keith seem to have managed it. Their 5 ops have been completed on schedule.
Well, my day wasn't quite so straightforward. Maybe theirs won't be tomorrow.
I said the 20 procedures were doable. I gave Rachel a commitment. I don't want to have to go back on that. I have explained why.
Because you're afraid she'll take it personally. She trades on making things personal, especially where men are concerned. She's been winding you round a little finger ever since you've known her.
That's not true.
Come on. You're pretending like you're over her, and she's still using you to protect herself from Shane Tucker's criticism. Just like she used Callum to make sure she didn't take any heat over Leo Hofstadter. When are you going to back off and stop giving her what she wants?
That's not what this is about.
Then go to her and tell her, through no fault of our own, we either need more money or more time to complete the DHB list. Because that's the truth, and she needs to deal with it.
It's all organised. Kayla can have it done first thing tomorrow.
She'll have to work through the night, surely.
Oh, she's a total night owl. Besides, it's when she gets most of her jewellery made anyway. Can I see the coin again? Which way do you want it to hang?
Like that. What do you think?
It's so gorgeous. You're such a sweetie.
And you are a heaven-sent angel. Thank you for this.
I need to talk to you in private.
I'll leave you to it.
I'll give you a bell in the morning.
A bell from Bella.
Good-o.
So, what did you want to talk about?
Is that a necklace?
Kind of.
And Rafe gave it to you?
How did you know? No one's supposed... I'll explain later.
Just forget it.
What? Brodie?
Just save it.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, it's fine. Sorry, I can't talk right now. Got work to do.
With Rafe?
Apparently, our last 2 patients are still nil by mouth. They think their ops are going ahead.
Well, that can't be right. We haven't had overtime approved, and Isaac said he was busy this evening.
Are you two willing to work a few hours past the end of your shift tonight?
Sure.
Well, of course, but what's going on?
I'll be completing the last 2 operations on the list.
Instead of Isaac, why?
Is he in the dog box for deliberately slowing things down?
Not at all, but I don't want to starve the poor patients again tomorrow when we can easily finish this now, and of course you'll both receive overtime rates.
Then we'll see you in theatre then.
First, Jennifer tells me Isaac's dropped the ball, and now I hear you're offering overtime I can't afford to pay.
Well, you get me at no charge tonight. And if I work fast, I'm sure the overtime costs for the rest of the team can be buried somewhere in the existing budget.
And Shane Tucker's none the wiser. You're a lifesaver. Thank you very much.
Don't.
Don't worry.
Well, don't assume I'm doing this as a personal favour to you. I'm fulfilling a professional commitment for the sake of the hospital, that's all.
That bag's not going to explode, is it?
It's Bella. I don't really feel like talking to her right now.
What did you do?
Brody thinks Bella's getting it on with Rafe Devil.
Stiff competition, mate. Isn't he like some globe-trotting traveller and you're...
Med school dropout?
I was going to say lowly barman, but if you're like, hey, whoa, relax. Are you just visiting or are you going to stay the night?
Oh, I'll see how I feel.
Where are you going?
Two?
Wherever.
Are you avoiding me because of the Rachel thing?
We'll catch you guys later, maybe.
See ya.
What? It's not my fault he's in trouble. He's the one who forged his timesheet.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He left at 3, and his timesheet said 6. I saw it.
Daniel forgot to fill in his timesheet. He rang me, and I got Jerry to do it. He was the one that added 3 hours thinking he was doing Daniel some kind of favour. If I'd noticed it, I would have stopped him. Daniel hates that kind of thing.
Really?
Really.
Sorry, I didn't get you out of bed, did I?
No, I was up.
Ta-da!
What's this?
Open it and see.
Do you give this to all the girls?
Of course. Every time I visit Florida Keys and explore sunken galleons, I pick up a priceless treasure or two.
That'll explain why Bella has one exactly the same.
I was lucky enough to find one. Not many people do. I wanted to give it to you, but Bella suggested I get it set into a necklace. Some jeweller friend of hers does that kind of thing.
Right.
You don't believe me?
A few years ago, I may have. But I've learned my lessons, Rafe. When you were a patient, you flirted with every woman inside.
There's a big difference between flirty and friendly.
Right, coming from a travel the world, girl in every port kind of guy like you. I doubt it. Thanks, but no thanks.
Why has Carter and Stark gone from my list?
They've already been done.
Who by?
Chris. He asked Luke and I to work overtime last night and finish your list. And now we're right where we should be today with 5 procedures scheduled.
First patient awaits. Prep away, team. Why did you do that? Why did you finish my list?
Because it was the best course of action for the patients and the hospital. Now we are on time and within budget.
How, if you all charged overtime?
My services were gratis.
No way. You cannot be serious. Why will you never listen to me?
I did listen. I took on board everything you said.
Oh, and then went off and did a free night's work just to please Rachel.
That is not the reason.
Really? So if Callum had been running that meeting yesterday, if it had been just his job on the line and not Rachel's as well, you would have made the same call? Self-respect, mate. That's what she's costing you.
Sit, the pair of you. Let's straighten some things out.
No, whatever you two need to discuss has got nothing to do with me.
And I have nothing to say.
I said sit. And if you don't, I'll just keep texting you and chasing you until you both hear me out. Right. Rafe told me what you said about that necklace.
Well, that I saw him giving it to you the other night.
You saw him giving me a coin which my friend attached to a chain. I suppose that was your problem too, that I was trying to do something nice for someone.
So you do have a jeweler friend?
Kayla, yes. And she stayed up all night making a necklace just like this one for you because I told her how much Rafe was in love with you.
Babe.
Don't you babe me, and don't you dare ever go stomping off like that again. If you two had just listened to what we were trying to tell you in the first place, everything would be fine and I wouldn't be getting so angry. I don't like getting angry.
I'm sorry, Bells.
Rafe thinks the world of you. He just wanted my help to prove it.
Rachel's gonna crucify the next guy that messes with his timesheet, or anyone else's.
Oh, well, thanks for the heads up and for not reading me out. I was just trying to do you a favour.
I know, Jez. Don't worry about it.
Henchwoman incoming.
Why'd you take the rap for that guy?
Well, McKenna seems to have it in for me. I thought I might as well give her a reason.
But you didn't deserve it. You didn't do anything.
Oh, well, you can buy me a sympathy coffee later.
I might owe you more than a coffee. I'm the one that told Rachel that the orderlies might need a bit of a shake-up.
And why did you do that?
I was looking for ways to save money to impress the boss. I'm sorry.
Anyway, we're even now.
Even for what?
Well, the locker thing. I got you in the poo with McKenna, and now you got me back.
Do you really think that's why I did this? That I could treat you like that and be so vindictive and so...
Hey, calm down. I didn't mean to hit a sore spot. And whatever, you scored some points with your boss.
Yeah, not at your expense. That wasn't the plan.
I believe you. I was collateral damage. Don't worry about it.
Knee surgery's given me the urge to walk.
It's understandable. I guess, Rafe told you what happened this morning when he came to my place.
Yes.
I guess you want to know why I did it.
You don't need to explain yourself to me.
That's all that I could, really.
I'll assume it was some sort of misunderstanding, possibly stemming from deep-seated trust issues.
Not a bad guess, considering my rather public relationship history.
You're scared of being hurt, so your behavior is preemptive. It makes sense.
Doesn't make it right, though, does it?
If you're asking me whether I think you should enter into a relationship with my brother, I can't honestly give you an unbiased answer. You know how much I care for you. But I can honestly say I wouldn't let anyone near you if I thought they would hurt you.
So what's up next for Indiana Jones? Traversing the Gobi Desert? Backstroking the Cook Strait?
No. It's time for me to give something back. One of my pet projects has been given the green light.
You don't seem too thrilled.
Once I get my leg to rights, I'll be back to my old self.
Where's this project then? Let me know if you need anything else.
Hey.
Hey.
Before you say anything, I really need to. I was wrong, and I'm sorry. I made a whole lot of assumptions about you based on men that aren't you and are nothing like you.
Okay.
You're one of the most amazing men I have ever met, Rafe. And when you kept saying all that stuff about how you felt about me, I didn't believe you. I guess I didn't believe it could be true. But I believe you now. I believe you now. And I wish I could have believed you sooner, because I feel the same. And I can't believe I was gonna throw this all away because of my stupid insecurities. Say something?
I don't want to.
Hey, I've been thinking about you. Worrying about you, actually. What I've put you through over the last few months, I've treated you badly.
Oh, we've done this. You've explained everything.
Well, I was in a state over Jonathan, and I made some stupid decisions, but does that have to cost us our friendship?
We haven't had a friendship. Not since the first time we jumped into bed together. How many years ago was that?
We weren't friends because we weren't clear on where we stood, but we are now. I'm with Callum, but that doesn't mean that you and I aren't close. What you did last night, helping me fend off Shane Tucker, that was personal, and I want to be able to say thank you.
Oh, you're right. It was personal. I tried to say that it wasn't, and Isaac called me on it. He thinks you've got me on a string.
Oh, he would say that. He doesn't know us.
Oh, he knows. I would do anything for you. Up till now, at least. It has to stop. It has stopped.
What has?
Well, I've given up on you, Rachel. I mean, I've given up on us. From now on, we're colleagues, and that's all.
You'll always be more to me than that. You're a part of my life.
I was. I'm not anymore.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wouldn't say no to a free beer.
I'm truly sorry about the timesheet thing, truly.
Like I said, don't worry about it.
Well, I need you. Here, I mean, in the bar. My inventory control system's down.
How badly down?
Completely stuffed. Doing the checking by hand is a right pain, I can tell you.
Are you asking me to fix it?
On a proper hourly rate, of course. I mean, Hunter and I were just talking about getting someone in, weren't we? With the computer problem.
Yeah, a contractor type.
Only half of them don't know what they're doing. They do a mediocre job and then invoice badly.
Some even add hours they haven't even worked. Do you believe that?
So I was thinking maybe I should hire someone that I already know, that I like and that I trust, and pay them an inflated rate instead, if you're interested.
Negotiations might take a while. I may need another one of these.
Did someone work up an appetite?
Maybe. Someone want to get fed before round 2?
No.
Go and stand over there. Tell me one of your stories if you want to make yourself useful.
There is a story I need to finish about a beautiful girl and a priceless coin.
After everything, you're still trying to pawn this thing off onto me.
For once in your life, can you just say thank you like a proper human being?
Thank you.
Leave it! Hey!
Ooh, Laura. Who's she?
My agent.
Oh, yeah? Hello, Rafe Derville's answering service. May I take a message? He's indisposed at the moment. Okay. Okay. I really don't know. Maybe if you want to talk to her... Yeah, all right. No, sure, I can pass it on. Yeah. Goodbye. He's taking a new job.
Yes.
A permanent one.
Yes.
In Laos.
Yeah.
Well, next today, Barry's involved in a romantic mystery of his own in Doctors, on the way after the break here on RTE1.